Well, I thought our guys came out with I really thought we had a good week of practice, first of all. I thought we had a good practice Tuesday and Wednesday. It's the first time that I really felt comfortable that we were ready to play. Of course, not knowing the environment that we were coming into, you never know. But our team is starting to buy into if you form good habits, the good habits start to form you. And if you form those in practice, they carry over in games. And they're starting to do that with a little more confidence. There's certainly a lot of things we can improve on. Communication skills, back and forth, huddle environment, doing things, some missed tackles on defense. But I'm proud of the way the guys competed. Really proud of the special teams, which we challenged over and over this week because I have immense respect for Tennessee's special teams. And they really won that battle last year. And I thought we dominated that today, which was big. And then give credit to Nick Chubb. He talked to the team on Friday, and I didn't have to say a whole lot. So after he talked, he's kind of like, whatever it's called, E.F. Hutton. When he speaks, they listen. And I'll open it up there.
Questions?
Kirby, can you just talk about Tennessee hadn't been shut out at home since 1994? I mean, just the job that your defense has not only done today, but the last couple of weeks not allowing a touchdown in SEC play.
Yeah, that's not my defense. Coach Tucker does a tremendous job with that defense. They play hard for Coach Tucker. During halftime, I didn't need to go over and see the defensive players. They had it under control. They were doing the adjustments, doing a really nice job. So give credit where credit's due. The kids play hard. They bought into playing with toughness and practicing that way. I think we get the best look in the country from our scout team because, number one, Stetson Bennett's over there. We got 5 scholarship O-linemen over there. And we got good backs over there to practice against. So it's valuable, and it pays off in games like today.
This is win 800 for the program. You've been a player, an assistant, a head coach globally. I mean, tonight was a big win, no doubt, but 800 for the program.
It's awesome. I think it's great. I think Georgia's one of the greatest programs in the country. I don't know what we are in wins, 10th or something like that. 11th.
Something like that.
We should keep chopping wood. Let's get some more.
Coach, you talked about Nick Chubb. I know told me he did not make a big deal about coming back to Tennessee after his last time here, but kind of maybe behind the scenes, how big a deal was that based on that game 2 years ago?
I don't think Nick makes a big deal about much of anything. I mean, his message to the team was just, hey man, this game means something to me. It's important to me. And he didn't get to play against him really last year. And he knew this was his last shot. He didn't have great memories of the last time he was here. So I think that wore on the team because the team wants to do well for Nick. Nobody on that team roots against Nick Chubb, and everybody wanted to do well for him. It shows kind of how important he is to our team.
Kirby, how much of a tone do you think Tyreek's interception on the first play set for the defense? And also they kept challenging him, and he kept coming up with pass deflections. Just how well was it to see him do well out there?
It was great. He almost did it quietly. I'd forgotten about the first pick. It happened so early, and then he made a great play down the field on a fade ball, stop and go, and made some plays on third down. So, he works hard now. I tell y'all every day, I call it like I see it. He's a kid that works hard, and he's gotten better this year.
Do you feel like that group is responding to your challenges about not as much depth as you'd like to see and all those different types of things you've said about them before?
I don't think so. I don't think they listen to what I say when it comes to media. They know that I tell you guys what you want to hear, and I tell them what the truth is. I wish we stay on that same wavelength. I think they understand.
Coach, you had a lot of big things to say about John Kelly earlier this week. How are you guys able to pretty much shut him down in this one?
Well, I think the guy's a great back. It helps to have more of a vertical passing game. It helps to be able to open things up and throw it. They weren't really able to do that. So we were able to key on him and stifle him a little bit. But he broke some tackles out there now. He's a good player. Hard to get down on the ground.
What do you know at this point about the health of Trent Thompson and Reggie Carter?
Just right now on Trent that it's a right knee injury. No more tomorrow. You don't know a whole lot. And then Reggie just out for the game. I don't know how long it'll be. I'm not sure.
What did you think about the game of Jake Fromm, and then how'd you feel about getting Jake Beeson in there?
Well, I think Fromm did some good things. He made some poor decisions. There were some plays that he didn't make the right decision on, and we evaluate quarterbacks on decisions. All right, did he make the decision to pull it down and run a couple times? Absolutely. I thought he did a good job with it. He was able to. Jim called a good game for him on some zone reads where he was able to get a first down or a touchdown. Those were good calls and good decisions by him. But we have to be more consistent with that. And there's some throws in there that I don't know what he's thinking, I don't know what he's doing, he shouldn't do that, and he knows that, and he knows he can correct those. And it was great to get Jacob in there because I thought it was getting the rust off for the kid. I want to get him back out there, get him comfortable, get him functioning, and he'll continue to do that in practice.
Coach, you guys have played a couple close games this year, and given how close the series has been with Tennessee lately, did you feel added importance to maintain the lead once you got ahead?
Yeah, I just wanted our guys to execute and play well. I mean, that's the focus at that point is play disciplined football, make good decisions. We're trying to improve, and we're starting to see kind of how good we can be, but they can't start believing the hype. They've got to stay focused and stay working. And that's the challenge our coaching staff and our organization has, to keep this team focused. That's the hardest thing to do in college football.
Sorry, kind of along those lines, just doing what you guys have done the last two games, the first two games of the SEC season, what's it telling you in terms of where you guys are, in terms of where you want them to be? Because you weren't at this point, obviously, last year.
No, I mean, we're improving our depth through recruiting. We're improving our team through developing at practice. We've got more good players out there, so they're able to practice against each other and compete. And culture in practice is what creates games like today, and buying into that. And right now the kids are buying into that. I mean, we're not having to convince them because they're seeing the results. But we got a great challenge ahead of us next week. I'm telling you, Vandy's a good team. Vandy's a really good team. I know you can say all you want to say about the Alabama game, but I know Vandy and I know their coaching staff. They've got a very good team, case in point last year. And the challenge for us will be to go up there and play at 12 o'clock in Nashville against a good Vandy team.
Last question?